Hello and welcome to this yoga stretch and mobility class for a quick mood boost. We'll get started in child's pose. Draw your big toes together to touch. Spread your knees out as wide as your hips or as your mat and crawl your torso forward. Rest your forehead down on your mat. Just feel your hips relax over your heels. Feel the weight of your chest sink down towards your mat. With your inhale, breathe in a sense of calm. On your exhale, release any tension you're holding on to, physical or mental. And crawl your left hand over towards your right hand. Option to stack your left hand over your right, keeping your head low. Inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands off to the left. Option to stack right hand over left. Inhale, return both hands back to center. Lift your torso up, tabletop. Lower your hips, come into a modified plank. And exhale, sink back to child's pose. Inhale, chest lifted, modified plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, lift your chest, lower your hips. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Create a half circle with your head a couple times, bringing your head to your right shoulder, circling it down through center, then off to the left. Keep going a couple times, nice and slow. Then release. Back to tabletop. And then create some circles by shifting your body over to the left, setting your hips back, and then around to the right. Switch directions, body to the right, back, and to the left. Come back to tabletop. Shift your right shoulder and your right hip together, and then release. Shift left shoulder towards left hip, back over to the right, and then back over to the left. Return to tabletop. Right arm forward, up and back. Draw a big circle like the arm of a clock. Once more, winding your arm and release. Inhale, fly your arm straight out to the side. Open across your chest. Bring your right hand to your low back. Look up to the sky. Inhale, right hand out to the side. Exhale, right arm under left. Allow your shoulder to lower down. Turn your head to the left. Relax the right side of your face down. Option to extend your left arm long overhead. And release back to tabletop. Send your left arm forward, lift it up, then back. Keep going like this, moving your arm like the hand on a clock. Another circle. And then release your left hand down. Lift your left arm up to the sky, open and expand across your chest. Bring left hand to low back. Pull left shoulder up and back, look up to the sky. Inhale, lift your arm out to the left. Exhale, thread your left arm under your right. Feel a twist in your torso. Rest your left shoulder, left side of your face down on the mat. Look off to the right. Thread the needle. Extend right arm long overhead. And then slowly bring your right hand back in. Come back to tabletop. Extend your right leg long behind you, tuck toes. And cross your right leg over to the left. Shift forward and back on your toes. Look back at your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right tricep and step your right foot down on the outside of your right hand for lizard lunge. Take a dynamic stretch here, pulsing your hips down and back a couple times, working into your hips. Hold. Ground your left hand down. Draw a big circle with your right hand. Bring it forward, up and back to the horizon behind you. And then wind that hand back around. Swing your arm up and back. And then bring it back down to the mat. And do that one more time. Swing your arm up and back. And lower it down. Come back to tabletop. Extend your right leg long behind you. Lower all the way down to your belly. Perch up on your left elbow. Bend your right knee. Heel into your seat. Grab the inside of your right foot. Apply a little pressure for a quad stretch. If you want more, pull a little harder on your foot. If you want less, let go a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, lower to your belly. Bend your right knee and slide it off to the right for half frog. Find the spot where you feel a soft opening in your hips, keeping the leg resting down on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bend your left knee off to the left. Half frog on the left. Breathe here. Inhale, press up onto your right elbow. Bend your left knee into your glute. Reach around for your left foot and draw it in close. And release. Press your hands into the mat. Return to tabletop. Extend your left leg long behind you, tuck toes. Cross your left leg over to the right. Look over your right shoulder for your left leg and shift forward and back on your foot. Let this feel good. Draw your left knee to your left tricep for lizard lunge. Sink your hips down and back a couple times, working into your hips. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, wind your left arm forward, up and back down. Inhale, create a big half circle with your left hand up and back down. Inhale, up and back. And then release. Come through tabletop. Tuck your toes, sit hips over heels. Either keep the support of your hands on your mat or let your hips sink down over your heels for a stretch on your feet. Let everything settle in here. If there's any pain in your feet, just find support in your hands. Inhale. Exhale, reach your hands out in front of you. And roll gently on your feet forward and back, giving yourself a little foot massage. And then draw your knees out wide, open them up, and then close them. working into your inner thighs, your glutes, opening your knees and closing them up a couple times. Hold. Good. Lower your knees back down, untuck your toes, and come to standing on your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms straight up to the sky. Circle your right hand around your left wrist. Find length along your body, and then tip over to the right. Side body stretch. Inhale, center. Left hand circles around right wrist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, rise up. Switch your grip. Take one more side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Switch grip. One more side bend to the left. And release your hands. Open your arms. Pull your chest forward. Look up. Exhale, release. This time, take your hands directly behind your hips. Reach back. Open your heart, chin up. If it's available and comfortable in your body, clasp at your low back. Pull your shoulders back. Open your chest. And release. We'll close out with Cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Grab onto your ankles. Ground your hips down into the mat. Bring your heels in closer for a deeper stretch on your hips, or draw them further out to keep it a little softer. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bow forward. Draw your head down towards your feet. For more intensity on the legs, you can bring your elbows to the creases of your knees. Breathe here. Inhale, roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time and release into a cross-legged position. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet stretch. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.